You're driving to work, standing in the shower, or finally trying to fall asleep, and suddenly you are right back there. You see the text message, you hear the confession, you remember the moment you discovered the person that you trusted the most was cheating on you. And even though it happened a few days ago, a few months ago, or perhaps even years ago, your body reacts as if it's happening all over again. Your heart starts racing, your stomach drops, and you begin replaying every detail, looking for something you missed. If this is happening to you, it doesn't mean you're obsessed, weak, or unable to move on. Your brain is trying to make sense of something that shattered your sense of safety. In this video, I'm going to give you 5 practical tools to help interrupt this replay cycle so the betrayal can become something that happened to you instead of something you're forced to relive every day. Hi, I'm Cheryl Camarillo. I'm a certified sex addiction therapist, and I help women heal from betrayal and the devastating discovery of a partner's secret sexual life. One of the most common things women say to me is, Cheryl, I can't stop thinking about it. They replay the discovery, they replay past conversations, they remember times when something didn't feel right, but then their partner assured them, no, everything is fine. Then they began questioning themselves. How did I not know? Why did I believe him? Was our entire relationship a lie? You may even create scenes that you didn't witness. You picture where they were, what they said, what they did. Those imagined scenes can feel just as painful as the facts that you actually know. This replaying is not happening because you want to torture yourself. Your brain is searching for 3 things: an explanation, a warning sign, and a way to make sure you're never blindsided again. That is an understandable response to betrayal, but it can also leave you trapped inside the worst moment of your life. So here are 5 tools that can help. The first tool is to name what is happening. Instead of saying, I can't stop thinking about it, try saying, my brain is replaying this betrayal because it's trying to protect me. Or maybe you're saying, this is trauma replay. This is my memory, and something's not happening the way it's supposed to be. That difference matters. When you say, I can't stop thinking about it, you may feel powerless, as if the thoughts are in control and you have no way out. When you name it a trauma replay, you create a little space between you and the thought. It makes you feel more connected to yourself and the event more distant. You are no longer completely inside the memory, and you're beginning to observe what your mind is doing. Imagine that you're lying in bed and suddenly remember the night your partner came home late. At this time, he told you he'd been working. Now you know that wasn't true. Your mind begins replaying the evening. What time did he leave? What was he wearing? Why didn't I question him? Was that the night he met her? So just pause and name that. I'm replaying this night because my brain wants to find out the moment when I could have stopped this. And then just remind yourself, I didn't have the information that I have now, and I made decisions back then on what I believed to be true. You weren't foolish for trusting someone who'd asked you for trust. The responsibility for the deception belongs to the person who chose to deceive you. Naming this replay won't make the memory immediately disappear, but it can help you stop treating every thought as a problem that you have to solve. The second tool is to stop looking for the missing puzzle piece. Many women replay the betrayal because they believe there must be one final piece of information that will make everything make sense. You may be asking, how long was it going on? What does he have that I didn't? Why wasn't I enough? What if I had noticed sooner? Was he ever really happy with me? Some facts are important, and you deserve honesty, appropriate disclosure, and enough information to understand the reality of your relationship. But there's a difference between seeking the truth and repeatedly searching for an answer that only your partner can provide. You cannot think your way to understanding why another person gave themselves permission to betray you, to hurt you, to cause pain for you. Your partner has to do the work to understand their choices, their entitlement, their avoidance, and their ability to keep secrets. Then they must be willing to share what they learn with you honestly. And even after that work, some questions may never have a completely satisfying answer. For example, this question, why wasn't I enough? Begins with the false assumption that your worth caused someone else's betrayal. It didn't. Your appearance did not cause it. Your age didn't cause it. Being too emotional, too busy, too trusting, or not sexual enough did not cause it. There may have been problems in the relationship, but relationship problems don't force someone to lie, hide, or create a secret life. When you notice yourself searching for that one missing answer, ask yourself, is this useful information that I need, or am I hoping another detail will finally make this hurt less? Sometimes healing begins when you stop trying to solve an unsolvable mystery and begin taking care of the woman who was injured by it yourself. If this video is helping you understand what your brain has been doing, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Every week, I share practical, understandable tools to help you heal after betrayal, feel steadier, and begin rebuilding after the betrayal. The third tool is to interrupt the replay by bringing your body back into the present. You are not trying to force the memory away. You're reminding your nervous system that happened then, but I'm here now. Try this simple grounding exercise. Look around and name 5 things you see. Maybe you see a lamp, a window, a blue pillow, a dresser, a coffee cup. Then notice how 4 things that you can possibly feel. Notice the 4 things you can feel. So maybe you feel your feet on the floor. Maybe you notice that your chair is supporting your back. Maybe you notice the fabric of your shirt, the temperature of the air against your skin. Then I want you to take one slow breath. Don't worry about breathing perfectly. Simply make your exhale a little longer than your inhale. Let your shoulders drop. You can also stand up and walk outside, stretch your arms, splash some cold water on your face. And while you do this, say, I'm in my home. It is Sunday afternoon. I'm safe in this moment. My body is remembering something that isn't happening right now. Taking physical action can help interrupt the replay more quickly than trying to argue with your thoughts. This is especially helpful when you notice your body becoming activated. Your heart is racing, your chest feels light, or you feel the urge to search through the phone again. Your body needs evidence that you're in the present. Give it something to see, touch, hear, and feel right now. The fourth tool is to give the memory a scheduled time. So this may sound strange, but trying not to think about something often makes your mind hold on to it more tightly. So instead of fighting the thoughts all day, create a short processing window. Just give yourself an appointment or a time when you can say, I'm going to journal about this tonight from 7 to 7:20. When the thought appears during the day, just tell yourself, hold it. This matters and I'm not ignoring it, but I just need to save it for a later time. You can even write one sentence in your phone so you remember what you want to process later. Then return your attention to what is in front of you. The promise is to return to the thought, and that's important. You're not abandoning the hurting part of you or telling her to get over it. You're saying, I hear you. I will give this my attention, but I don't want to get consumed by this all day, every day. During your processing window, you could write about these things. What triggered the memory? What am I feeling? What do I need right now? You may need reassurance. You may need information from your partner. You may need to call a trusted friend. Or you may simply need to cry and acknowledge how painful this has been. When the time is over, close the journal and do something that signals, I'm done. Wash your face, make some tea, say a prayer, pet your dogs, step outside, listen to calming music. This creates a boundary around the pain. You're making room for it without allowing it to take out everything in your life. The fifth tool is to begin creating new experiences. Betrayal can make your entire life feel organized around one painful event. There is life before the discovery, and there's life after it. The discovery becomes the dividing line. You may stop doing things you once enjoyed. You may pull away from people. You may believe you cannot move forward until you understand every detail or decide whether the relationship will survive. But you don't have to take care of that right now. Your whole future can be thought about in a later time, but right now, you need to take care of yourself. You need to find ways to do different things and not allow yourself to just think about the betrayal. It means teaching your brain, my life is larger than what happened to me. Start small, try a new coffee shop, take a different walking route, call a supportive friend. Heck, do that retail therapy, jump on Amazon, call a friend, go back to an old hobby. If you liked reading books and you'd stop, go back and do that. Move your body in a way that feels good. Go back to yoga maybe, or do a Zumba class. Plan a day somewhere that doesn't hold memories of the betrayal. Reconnect spiritually with your faith. Do something that belongs only to you. At first, you may not enjoy it very much, and that's okay. You're not waiting to feel completely healed before participating in your life. Every new experience becomes evidence that I can still feel something besides pain. I can make decisions for myself, and I can create moments that betrayal doesn't own. My life did not end that day. You will probably never completely forget what happened. Healing is not amnesia. It doesn't require you to erase the memory or excuse the betrayal or pretend it no longer matters. But one day you may notice something incredible. The memory will come and your entire body will not collapse around it. You will remember without being pulled completely back into that moment. The memory will still be part of your story, but it will no longer have the same power over you. So remember the 5 tools. Name what is happening, stop searching for the missing puzzle piece, interrupt the replay by grounding yourself in the present, give the memory a scheduled processing time, and begin creating new experiences that remind you that your life is still yours. If you're trying to figure out what to do after betrayal, start here. Download my free guide, After Betrayal, Start Here. It'll help you understand what you're experiencing, what you may need right now, and what your next step could be. You will find the link in below this video or in the comments, and then watch my next video, Why You Can't Sleep After an Affair. I'll explain why your mind starts racing the moment your head hits the pillow, why your body may be keeping you awake, even when you're exhausted, and what you can do to begin feeling safer and reclaiming your rest. Before you go, leave one word in the comments that describes where you are in your healing journey today. You don't have to explain your entire story, just one word. Your word may help another woman recognize that she's not alone.